Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is John Suitepee here, bringing you the Christmas special for my channel 2012. And some of you are going to recognize this game I'm playing right now, Dynasty Warriors 3, the first game I ever Let's Played on this channel. And so I thought, for the Christmas period, that I would revisit this game for the Christmas special. But there's something particularly I'm going to get, and it's at Humbug Gate. And we'll need to be on the Allied forces. I think you can do it on Zhuo's forces, but I'm not 100% sure. And for this mission, I'm going to rely on the mighty Guan Yu for this particular mission. So, I want to thank you all for your suggestions that you made on the Christmas video. There was a lot of interesting options I was considering, but I have decided to choose this one, partly because it seems recently a couple of new subscribers may have joined this channel due to watching my old Dynasty Warriors footage. The keyword there is partly because. So I kind of figured if a couple of you are still interested in Dynasty Warriors stuff, that my Christmas special should reflect that. Obviously not all of you do, but that's the point in some ways. So, just going to quickly go over the weapon loadout. As you can see, we have the blue dragon with Guan Yu, his max weapon. Attack, defense, look, red hair, and the bow defense. Bodyguard wise, I don't think we'll be using bodyguards this time for a very specific reason. So as we know, the conditions of the battle are you must defeat Dong Zhuo in one shot. Yeah. And as usual, all these people are around: Wu Bei, Sun Jiang, Cao Cao, Wan Shu, and on the enemy team, Dong Zhuo, Lu Bu. And our mission today is we are going to unlock Lu Bu. And to do that, you have to do something very specific on this map to unlock Lu Bu in particular. And it's a thing with the Christmas theme. Although you may not be able to see it here, you probably will in a minute. Yep, snow. There you go. Congratulations, you now have snow and stuff to deal with. It's actually been about a month since I've played this, so might slightly... Nah, I'm only kidding. I know the controls of this pretty well by now. It's not been that long. So, you might have figured that defeating Lu Bu was the key to unlocking him, but actually, to unlock Lu Bu, you have to defeat 1,000 people on this map. I'm not kidding, folks. 1,000 people. Any character, any time. That's all you gotta do. It's as simple as killing 1,000 people gets. Now, you may think that sounds like quite a task, but actually, not really. It's not that difficult, if you know a few tricks, which I do. Basically, you'll want to kill as many people as possible, but there's a really couple of good areas where you can keep letting them spawn in, etc, etc. And one of them, of course, is, you guessed it, Dong Zhuo's territory. So we're going to try and kill as many people en route. Since he has 3 gates, his reinforcements are constant. So obviously the idea is to maximize your kills. And to do this, of course, Guan Yu will be especially useful just because of the fact he has a huge range and is really powered up, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem to defeat anything. As you can see, we're just knocking them back like they're nothing because we are ridiculously overpowered for this mission. We're not weak by any stretch of the imagination, so it's just a simple case of plowing through the enemy. So hopefully this won't take too long, but it is 1,000, it's quite an achievement. I'm just going to skip this scene because we've seen all this before. You know how Humbug Gate goes. So take out as many as possible along the way. So we help our brother here. The point of, we probably will not be flinched very often due to the fact that we've got good items and we're playing as a powered up Guan Yu. Who, as you know, is one of the 3 characters. Yep, it is. And Lu Bu is going to be ours by the end of this recording. He will be our new unlockable character. And then you can play him whenever you want.
Wan Shu's army still has not moved.
That was fast.
What?
So now this cutscene plays.
You have deceived me.
After twice setting me up for a fall in the previous recordings. So, another good area which you can kind of use is over here, if you so wished. If you want to get the 1,000 people. And basically, you just don't want to kill the gate captains kind of way, so you're kind of grinding in a way, but if you use a character like Guan Yu who has huge range, and it's kind of easy and quick to deal with any pests. But I'm going to spend most of the grinding right outside sort of Dong Zhuo's palace. I'm just going to kind of grind from there mainly, but I'm going to rack up a good amount of kills en route, as you can see. Just look at that. There's very few people, due to the people with this kind of weapon that have the ridiculous clearing ability, and Wu Bu is also very similar, as you will probably know from the previous videos. He's got a pretty similar sort of clearing range like this, so yeah. Not really much else to say. If you've seen my Dynasty Warriors 3's Wet Plays, you know what the game's about. I don't have to explain it to you, I don't think. If you're new, well, you can go look back at the older recordings, including the one I did of Guan Yu, and you can just see how the game plays out. It's a pretty good game. If you've never played it before, I do heartily recommend it. So, one of the suggestions that did actually crop up in the Christmas special video was to play a Christmas Doom WOD. I think 2 people mentioned that, and a third may have said winter-themed maps in games and stuff. Now, I did actually download a couple of Christmas-themed Doom WODs from Red Illman, who linked a couple to me, and I was actually going to do that, but he made a very good point that since I'm kind of already doing a Doom WOD playthrough, or sorry, he didn't make it. J900900J made the good point, rather, I should say, that I'd be kind of saturating the channel with Doom content, and that's not really what I want to do. I mean, I don't mind doing Doom WODs, but a bit of variety never hurts, and I was kind of thinking to play something a little different. So I kind of decided against that idea just in the last couple of minutes before I decided to choose this. Kind of on the semi-spur of the moment style thing, but yes, you're going to die once you. Wu Bu will crush you like a dog or whatever. Already up to 148, and if you just take your time, this is not a hard accomplishment. It just takes a while, that's the only thing. You might sort of, if you push ahead too far, you might clear them out too quickly. So you kind of want to just be slow and sluggish in a way. No, Wu Bu has defeated Wan Shu. No one is surprised. Oh, then a distance going down a bit due to the amount of people nearby. Feels kind of weird playing on this new PS2 controller with the D-pad. It feels a bit, not quite worked in yet. Oh well, I'm grateful to have the PS2 control. The new PS2 controller. It's perhaps a bit stiff, but I'll be making sure to have plenty of uses out of that. So anyway, that's what I was saying about the earlier comment. So I didn't want to oversaturate the channel with Doom WODs, although I do have a couple of Christmas Doom WODs that I have. Maybe I will play those over the Christmas period. Maybe have a look at some of them. As you can see, I'm ignoring the gate captain. I'm focusing on the people coming in instead. Well, I can kill these in one swipe. So I decided instead to do this, because a couple of things that swayed this in my favour was that, as I said when I started this, it seems like a couple of people have only just discovered my older videos of the Dynasty Warriors recordings. I mean, to put that into perspective, the first ever video I did on this channel, the Zahundun Part 1 recording, has over 500 views, which, and last time I checked, that had about 130 when I was first doing it. So it seems that a fair amount of people are discovering this channel by watching my Dynasty Warriors 3 recording. So I kind of thought, looking back on it, I started this channel in July, so why not do a Christmas special from the past, so to speak. Gets that +1 bonus. As if he needs any more bonuses. We're doing really well, we're already a quarter of the way there. And all because we took it slowly. Another area that can be useful is up here, but it can be kind of tricky. Mostly because the gate captain is going to come out, but basically anywhere with a gate captain you can get lots of nice kills as long as you just deliberately take your time. Another reason I'm kind of playing this is my Christmas special is, bye-bye Zhuo, is that as I have mentioned in the past, I have acquired a copy of Dynasty Warriors 6. 6? Did I say 6? Fuck. Sorry. Meant 7. Dynasty Warriors 7, I should say. And I really wanted to play it, but I need a high definition capture device to play it because this current one does actually show the game, but it looks ugly as hell. My L2 button's kind of stiff on this computer. Oh well. On this control, I should say, sorry. So I'm kind of also doing this to sort of get myself in the mood for playing more Dynasty Warriors games in the next couple of weeks or so, because hopefully over the Christmas period I will be acquiring finally a high definition capture device of some description. I'm not exactly sure which one yet. I'm kind of thinking to go for the Elgato high definition capture software, but honestly I would settle for anything as long as it's something like a USB sort of hub, you know, something I can use. I don't have to like install some fancy shit because I can't really afford something really super mega expensive. But I could probably spend about £100–150 on it if needs be, so I can also play all my live stream PS2 games with better quality. But the main reason I want it, of course, is so I can play Dynasty Warriors 7 and other games in the future, because now that I have a television in my room, the only way I can play my console games is via the AM player, and I don't really want to be stuck with a USB thing that looks hideously ugly. Where is Wu? Oh god, Wu is going to go over there, and this will give us time to notch up a bunch of kills around here. For these guys. So hopefully I want to get around 500 kills before we get anywhere close to Zhuo's Palace of Delights. You can see they're hitting me, but they're barely flinching because they have so much more power than anyone here. Of course, Wu Bu would still be a threat, but we're not really going to try and fight Wu Bu if necessary. I'm not going to take him on even though I'm powerful at this stage. I want to avoid fighting Wu Bu, to say the least. Got full recovery there. Besides, we're here for the numbers of kills. We've already got the red hair, so there's no reason to fight the Wu Bu. So hopefully, over Christmas, I will procure a high definition capture device, and then I will finally start streaming Dynasty Warriors 7 at last. And the instant that happens, I will be streaming Dynasty Warriors 7. That is going to be hopefully my next big project, since I'm still working my way through Final Fantasy X, although I'm probably quite close to finishing that in a way. So it's going to deal with Hua Zhuang's goons and the person himself. Let's see how long he's got knocked back there. Guess some of them do have the occasional ability to influence my damage or whatever, or take me out of my slightly slow ability, slightly slow combo chain, whatever. I'm more powerful than they are. My health has barely gone down at all, so pretty good. So I'm really looking forward to playing Dynasty Warriors 7. I know that some people have said like Dynasty Warriors 7 has been done to death. Oh my! My old nemesis, archers. Yeah, okay, the gate opens. I get it. Thank you. All right, good. Screw you, archers. Oh, Zhang Weil's been defeated, and we're notching up to about... While we're here, I might as well get the life up as well. We want to get these guys real quick. Die, all of you. And everyone will count, because as my strategy progresses, I'm basically going to be aiming towards the palace, and I've actually done a sort of test run with this on my other memory card to get the 1,000 kills, and you can actually you shouldn't really solely rely on getting the 1,000 kills at Zhuo's gate, because eventually the friendly AI will push up to the point where they will take the gates, and then you'll be left short, which is what happened on one of the occasions when I tried it. I was getting like 900, and then suddenly the gate captains were defeated. I ended up about 50 or so short, so there's a Muzu up plus 10. One you. Hit some archers over here. To knock him out with that single charge attack, he's doomed. And you. Goodbye. Not want to deal with too many more archers, but you never know. Might just use archers for a bit of variety. So, Oh, the smart. Speaking of which, never mind, the smart's just here to deal with. We'll start the music straight away. Got a bit more extended now, thanks to that pickup. As we all know, in Dynasty Warriors, archers are #1 pest. Defeat them above even officers, at least in Dynasty Warriors 3 anyway. So, looks like the allies have, what did I do? Oh, wait, the officer just appeared. 445, not too bad. Not too bad at all. If we can get to about 500, 600 before doing the Zhuo rush, we should be in good company, I think. I think we're well on target. I'm well on target to get my 1,000 kills. So, apart from that, I don't know, it's Christmas and... Well, I'm recording this on the 23rd of December after seeing The Hobbit in the theatres, but this might be uploaded tomorrow on Christmas Eve. But in any event, I don't really have much in mind for a Christmas present, in a way. I don't really have where's Wu Boo? Oh, he's over there. We want to avoid Wu Boo, obviously. I don't really have much in mind for Christmas presents, to be honest. I wonder what their subscribers are after this year. Anything really kind of interesting you're after? Any particular presents? Maybe you're after a new game. Maybe you're after just a whole bunch of money. Maybe you're after maybe you're after a car. Maybe you want to get a car for Christmas. That'd be kind of nice. I won't mind a new car either. Oh, too easy. That is purple goons. Let me know what your Christmas presents are. Have you got anything in mind? I'm just after cash, really. Cash so I can buy cool things. As such. Suitepee there using his Muzu attack as we slowly slog on. Suitepee is defeated 50. Yep, keep up, brother. Better not just go too far, but I don't want to lose red hair. I'm going to need to... You'll remember, I'll need to go back at some point to save one Zhuo from the rear guard ambush, which should be coming up shortly, actually, I think. It will eventually show up around this time, so we better not lose red hair, else we'll have to do a long run over there. And... yeah, nearly 500 kills already. We're way on course to gain that 1,000. As you can see, that they're pouring out the gate here, whereas if we took them from the other side, they wouldn't be pouring out so much. So, really effective. Look at that, 10 in one swing. How awesome is that? One Yu is insanely powerful, as anyone who's played this game will know. You're right, really, considering One Yu accomplished a lot. But yeah, I also went to see The Hobbit just now. Came out the cinema about 2 hours ago. The latest Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings film set in New Zealand. And there's one thing I have to say about The Hobbit, and that's I had no idea it was going to be a two-parter. Because when the movie just suddenly ended after what happened at the ending, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, I thought, what the hell? This is an odd time to just end the movie. And then it occurred to me, and speaking of which, there's them guys. I will take care of them in a minute, I think. So I was I had no idea it was going to be a two-parter. I thought they were going to cover the book in the events of the book in one movie, but apparently no, it's a two-parter. So I found kind of surprising at the time. So some people said that The Hobbit is kind of like it drags on a bit on occasion, but I never really felt that, to be honest. I thought the start was a bit awkward, and I honestly thought at one point as Bilbo Baggins was beginning his tale, I thought Elijah Wood was actually going to play as Bilbo Baggins, funnily enough. I really legitimately thought that. I thought, oh, Elijah Wood's going to play as Bilbo, is he? Just like... And I thought that would be a bit weird, but it turns out that no, it was just setting up the events for the beginning of the Lord of the Rings, where he's playing as Frodo and he says, go play in the woods and meet Gandalf or whatever. Sure, we've all seen Lord of the Rings here, or at least know of it. Now I need to go to the rear and deal with Li, Zhuo, and Giosi. As you can see, 665 kills. We are way on target. This will be an easy snap to get those 1,000. And I'll quickly deal with Zhuo and end the recording, and the Christmas special, which I hope you do enjoy. I know some of you aren't Dynasty Warriors fans, but I think a fair amount of you were interested in the Dynasty Warriors streams. And the snow, it's Christmassy, and this is something I wanted to do, you know. I wanted to unlock Woo, I wanted to revive some interest in Dynasty Warriors Let's Plays, and, you know, I think it's relevant. Feel free to disagree, though, in the comments. Feel free to say, oh, but Suitepee, you should have played something new for Christmas. Well, my channel, I'll do what I want. No, I'm not really that big-headed, don't worry. I'm only joking. I'm being sarcastic on the internet. So, yeah, I didn't feel The Hobbit dragged on at all. Some people, I think some of the critics said, like, oh, it drags on. You want dragging on? Return of the King is dragging. This was nothing. Now, obviously, it had kind of some awkwardness because, you know, it's a prequel. A lot of people who have read up on the books will know what happened. I mean, I've read The Hobbit before the movie came out. I actually only read the Lord of the Rings books after the movies. But The Hobbit I had read around that same time. I think I read The Hobbit first, and then I moved on to the Lord of the Rings books after the movies. Although I was kind of going through them as the movies began to come out, so I was like reading Fellowship as the Twin Towers came out, and Return of the King, and the Twin Towers when Return of the King was due to come out, etc, 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 etc. But I didn't feel the movie really dragged on. I mean, a bit of a slow start, but once it got going, it did not let go. It was interesting to say the least. It had good action sequences, as you'd expect from a fantasy epic. It was kind of interesting to see some of the characters. I thought the dwarves were represented pretty well. Thought they were pretty interesting characters. How they tried to make them all different personalities and so forth. And I kind of liked how it sort of foreshadowed the events of the Lord of the Rings and seeing a couple of familiar characters like the elves characters and mentions of the mines of Moria and stuff, and all the backstory that happened in The Hobbit leading up to Lord of the Rings and stuff. Seeing Saruman before he turned evil. That was kind of interesting. And also, but I think the scene that stole the show in The Hobbit was the Golem sequence, and I thought that was pretty well done actually. I expected them to kind of goof up a little bit on that one. I thought they might not do a good job, but they really did. I think they really captured the essence of that scene, because that's one of the things I remember from the book, the test of riddles between Gollum and Bilbo in the deep mines of wherever the hell they were. And they did that pretty well, and Andy Serkis again did a good job as Gollum. It's actually pretty funny at times. There was a bit of comedic humour in just the way Gollum acted, as it was in the Rings movies, really. So yeah, the Gollum scene was really good, and Gollum's an interesting character, and he's portrayed very well by Andy Serkis, and really stood out for me. He was really accurate, and it's very faithful to the book and what you'd expect to see from this. I thought it stole the show, but there were a couple of other nice bits as well, like occasional bit of humour interjected from the Goblin King and so forth and so forth. And I can't wait for part 2 just to see what happens. They did a good job of telling the backstory as well and setting up nicely. I kind of expected maybe it wouldn't set up the backstory as well, considering, like, you know, it's not as grandiose as the Lord of the Rings was, but they made you care about the dwarf's plight, and it was well done. Overall, good movie. A bit of this you've seen this before kind of thing, but then you can't really top Lord of the Rings in a way. You know, it's only meant to be like a prequel. It's just kind of being the same style, which is pretty good. So it's well done. Familiar, but well done. And there's nothing wrong. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I would say. So I would say The Hobbit is worth seeing. Especially if you've never seen a Lord of the Rings movie before, then I definitely recommend going to see it, because it puts you perfectly in a nice time frame. You can watch it first, and then you can watch the Lord of the Rings movies. And this is where the archers show up, but we're... well, I was going to ignore them, actually, but screw it. They want to fight. You can be my 750th kill, suckers. Yeah, come on, that hits. It's not my fault I can't strafe fast enough. Stupid archery game, dude. Do these archers as quickly as we can. Not just a couple of extra kills. Still everyone's standing around. No, it's alright. We don't care. Wubei, just stand there. I'll do all the hard work. It's okay. It's not like I need any assistance. Ow, ow. The bow defense is coming into play a bit now, but almost done anyway. Just clear these guys out. They're not even attacking me, so they will die a horrible death. Before you run away, you're mine. Ha, excellent. Right, so 3/4 of the way there on the kill count, and now comes kind of the easy part, really. This is an excellent place to grind out the numbers, if you will. And also, if you get 1,000 kills in this game, I believe you kind of get a special message. Now, in the past, I've actually... to go to my mic there. I actually said that you do kind of get a special message if you pull off the 1,000 kills. I think you do, but I don't think every character gets their own unique message. I think that happens a bit later. But you do get a special message for 1,000 kills.
Something is coming.
We've seen this before. Yeah, he's going to say something. Turn down Huo gates immediately. Watch it. It might grow wings and fly off.
The gate opens. We will storm the castle.
There's your bad English translation for you. Watch the Huo gates, I think. So what you do now is you pretty much just kill everyone and ignore the gate captains for as long as possible. It's really kind of easy. Just be really slow. Deliberately, like, don't push forward as much. This will be most... Oh, there's some freaking archers up there. So we'll have to deal with them, since we're not letting our allies do the work. Unfortunately, the archers have a nasty habit of firing at you once you're in range. It's like they know you're the most threatening one. But, you know, they occasionally do fire on other people. And down go the archers. Boom. Easy peasy. So once again, I'd like to thank everyone for their suggestions. And there was a close thing. I was considering many of them for the longest time. I was even considering, like, doing a quick run of Max Payne, which Painkiller suggested. I was considering maybe finding some way to play The Thing, which was also suggested as well by Russian, who apparently was powered up on vodka at the time of the suggestion. Thanks for that suggestion, Russian. It was among other things, but thanks for your contributions. I'm glad to see so many of you want to see different things. It really brings some nice variety to the channel for the future. On into 2013. And for these archers, I think they're all on top of the gate, unfortunately, so we can't kill them until the game decides to let us in. So, Huo Gate has fallen, finally. And now a loose loot unit has appeared. And this is the part where you can notch up a lot of easy kills, because with 3 gate captains behind him, it takes a long while to clear out the army, even if you're using a super useful character like Guan Yu. As you will probably see in the next few minutes, you'll see them keep coming and coming and coming, which is why in the playthrough I went straight for the gate captains, because otherwise you would be here forever. Or at least a very long time anyway. The Allied forces will eventually break through, but it takes a long, long time. But we are quite close to the counter, so we won't need to grind too much. Once I get to around 900 or so, I'll just start ploughing in. Be very careful to only eliminate the gate captains when I'm definitely sure I get that 1,000. So it's all good.
You dare to be my enemy.
I'd ask the same question. Let's see how long it takes to kill Dio-chan. 4 seconds. That was easy. Next!
Father, please forgive me.
You got defeated in 4 seconds? Disgraceful daughter! Don't worry, father.
Don't get behind.
Everyone will be defeated by Guan Yu in 4 seconds the way I'm powered up on this map. Now we'll just hit 900. Actually, I'm going to take care of these archers over here.
You're a better general than I have heard.
Where have you been hearing from, Wan Shao? Tabloid Express. I might as well get the life up while I'm up here as well, as you also should all know, since every time I came in on the previous 3 occasions, I did indeed make sure to get the life up and Muzu up on this place. Hopefully that's the last of the archers up here. As you can see, the guys just keep coming, and I think we've got... Oh, never mind. There's more archers apparently just round the corner. Let's go deal with them first. Oh, staying on top of the gates. How many more is there? Oh my god, there's 2 packs of them? Really? Bam! Bam! Down they go. Alright. Archers eliminated. Now... Oh. You don't get to live today, buddy. Sorry. It's Christmas. Have some Christmas halberd in your face. As you can see, the enemy has immediately come back, showing you how quickly they can just return if you turn your back on them for a couple of seconds.
You're a better general than I have.
And there's the life up. So you can literally just stand here, actually, if you wanted to, and just keep killing them as they come up the stairs. You could probably do this to get the maximum the game allows, 9999, but I'm not going to subject you to that. So we're just going to slowly cut our way through to the enemy gate captains now, since we're almost done. Probably get all the kills we need en route, actually, and with double attack power. Ooh, Lulu's on 50 kills himself. Whatever. So I'll just quickly dispose of you. Bam. See if I might get the 1,000 now, actually. There you go. 1,000 kills.
Show them our strength.
And that's it. Job done.
You are a true hero of the 3 kingdoms.
High praise indeed from one Zhuo. And I think everyone gets that same message. I'm not too sure there's a little bit of variance depending on if you pick a character that might be on the others, but I'm pretty sure it's the same message. You are a true hero of the 3 kingdoms. Still, it's pretty unique. I believe in later games everyone gets their own kind of unique message, like they say something like, I am a badass, etc, 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 etc. Well, there we go. And now Wubu will be unlocked at the end of the mission. So let's do this shit quickly, because we don't really need to see any more.
Yet another sacrifice to my glory.
Sacrifice what? Christmas is cancelled for you, Dong Zhuo. How much damage I can do? Oof. Ton of damage. Let's just go in for the kill quickly. Seems to be whacking him up a bit. Come on, Dong Zhuo, you've no chance. Oh man. Oh god. Oof. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have spending that much. Come on, buddy. Come on. Gotcha. Still got a fair bit of health on you, I see, Dong Zhuo. Don't want to underestimate him now, and I've come this far. I don't want to die at the last hurdle. So I'll just treat him with a bit of respect here. Get that life up. Real quick, just to be on the safe side. Oh, I didn't anticipate him not reacting. Ah, the fucking god. Ha! My friends have come in now. Your days are over. Got me there, but luckily I was able to step away from the follow-up. Come on, get down. Expect the boss to have a lot of health anyway at the end of the level.
No.
Merry Christmas, Dong Zhuo, and a Happy New Year in hell. And that's that. 1,041 kills later, Guan Yu is triumphant. And the Allied forces were as well, but it was all us. All us. Alright, I'll just skip this. We know that. I don't think we got anything useful. A bunch of halberds, which I can just swap out because it's a basic weapon. And I'll stick with HP. Item-wise, we got better HP max, we got better tortoise amulets. That's not too bad actually, but we still have better than plus 13. No new items. Wow, 10,000 points. That might take us to max rank. Let's just see if it does. As we sum up the points real quick. I'll leave you in suspense as to whether or not we get to max rank or not. Maybe we'll finally see a character with 8 bodyguards, eh? So you can see the bodyguards just gained a bit of attack and defense. Maybe we'll get some, at least to class 1 anyway, perhaps. Nope. Maybe just more bodyguard stats, perhaps, then. Whatever floats your boat, game. Wow, just take a lot of points, I guess, to get this Guan Yu to max. There we go. Major Warrior. And class 1. That's pretty good. There we are, 50,000 points and 1 class off for maxing out Guan Yu's stat gain. So ranking wise, highest points ranking on this run, highest number of KOs. You can see there's a bit of a clue that you need to get over 1,000 to unlock Wu Bu, in that Wu Bu has 1,000 KOs on the map. Bit of a clue there provided by Koi. And not the fastest time, in fact. We took longer than we did on our Let's Play playthrough. Although, to be fair, we were grinding kills a bit, so only 3 minutes behind, so not too shabby. No sort of Muzu screen, so it's a quick save. And you get the game over screen every time you finish a free mode mission. This is Guan Yu's. So, just to prove to you that Wu Bu is indeed unlocked, we will just quickly go to the character selection screen. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Wu Bu unlocked. He starts with a ton of health, a ton of Muzu, and decent attack and defense. He's also incredibly fun to play. Maybe I'll get a chance to show him off sometime, either in a random Let's Play of Dynasty Warriors 3, or maybe someday I'll play Extreme Legends and we'll go through his campaign together. But that's the end of the Christmas special 2012. I hope some of you at least have enjoyed this, and I certainly have. It's been nice to go back to the beginning, the past, where my channel began, Dynasty Warriors 3, so I felt it fitting to almost bring in the new year, and Christmas especially, with Dynasty Warriors 3. So, let me know what you think. Did you think that you could do this faster? Maybe you have a better character that could do this a lot quicker. Maybe you know some better strategies. Maybe you'd like to see more Dynasty Warriors 3 in the new year, which I might be able to oblige, since one of you have asked for that. And just let me know your thoughts on this Christmas special. Other than that, John Suitepee here, wishing you a Merry Merry Christmas. Hope you get everything you asked for. And, in case I don't do another upload before now and New Year, also, a Happy New Year 2013, but I should hopefully be able to upload something before then. But a Merry Christmas to you all, and to all, a good night.